Welcome to the winter's edition of Sendit Sessions. This month we have action from all over the world. We've got action from the Caribbean, cold Hawaii, the Canary Islands, and even Brazil. But kicking this off, we're going to have a little chat with Victor Fernandez. He's going to be telling us what he's been up to this winter.
Hi everyone, I'm Victor Fernandez here. I'm back in Almerimar, my hometown, and we had like a week of fun conditions. Not amazing because the wind was a bit tricky. The waves didn't really come up as we thought.
If there's a fire worth fighting for, I would fight forevermore.
And I had the visit of my good friend Margarita. He came for a few days with his girlfriend to train for Japan with the wind from the right. And we had a couple of good sessions. Nothing epic, but it was great to sail with Mark again. I was in Christmas for 3 weeks in Cape Verde, in Sal, and we had an incredible time. I was there with my family, and we scored Punta Preta, a couple of good days, and I windsurfed with Josh Angulo and a few other guys. The wind was quite light this year. I sailed pretty much on 5.3 on my 93 leaderboard, but I love these conditions. Cape Verde is like for me the Hawaii in Europe, with perfect waves, and not so crowded, and I'm coming back there in March.
If there's a fire worth fighting for, I would fight forevermore. And if there's a war worth killing for, I would die forevermore. Is there a lie worth trying for? Please tell me a little more. If there's a life worth living for, could we survive a little more?
Yeah, Victor Fernandez, he loves a bit of Cape Verde, and it seems to be paying off whatever he's doing over the winter, because he's just smashed out a podium at the first IWT PWA event in Japan. So go Victor, go Victor. Next up, who have we got? Well, I think we have to go up to the guys that are battling the cold winters. It's not been a good one apparently, but they've just had an absolute sick session up in cold Hawaii.
Yeah, here you go. Some small video clips from cold Hawaii, where we had a nice weekend with good wave period and nice waves, and together with some strong side offshore winds. So that was the best week in cold Hawaii for months.
Big man, big balls.
It has been really cold, and now it got a little bit warmer, 9 degrees, and some good waves, and a lot of fun. Everybody was super happy and super stoked about the conditions. So we hope it continue and we can have some more of those nice days. But nice to see you, and look forward to see the videos.
Yeah, the Danish Vikings, they are hardcore to the max. Some cold sessions, but just look at the conditions they get up there. Absolutely epic. And good to see some of the young guard coming through. You know, Tobias Bjorner, definitely one to watch for the future. He is absolutely ripping. I've just actually seen he's just been to Cape Verde. Are we going to have a Sendit session from him? Watch this space. Watch this space. Okay, next up, we have got a guy who's been around a long time. He was one of the guys that pretty much brought freestyle to the young crew. He was one of the new up-and-comers back in the early 2000s. He comes from a little place in Venezuela, El Yaque, you remember it? Well, here we go. We've got Diony Guadagnino to talk us through Margarita and what is going on over there.
This is Diony Guadagnino, and here we are at my home spot, Playa Yaque, Isla Margarita, Venezuela.
Think I'm busy, keeping me busy, steady on the busy, hustling real hard.
Back in the late 80s, when a lot of foreigners used to start coming and discover the spot, everyone fell in love with it. In the 90s was booming. We had like 12, 13 windsurf clubs on this beach here and behind the palm trees. It was really hot, you know, and this place, what attracts the most is its people, right? And it's wind every day. Just a few days ago, it was blowing like 40 knots.
I'm on a hustle, I'm on the grind, everything I see, I make it mine. I'm on a hustle, I'm on the grind, everything I see, I make it mine.
I was on my 5.7, fully wound it up. It was gusting 40 knots guaranteed. Had my 92 Tilo slalom board, which that board turned out epic, and it was so choppy. You'll see that there's this video, and you can see how I'm just like, most of the time, just totally out of control. My harness lines were 53 of length, centimeters, just for that control. So that's pretty crazy. I measured it a couple days ago. I didn't know I was using such long harness lines, but not even those harness lines saved me from this wipeout. And it was pretty intense.
Seems like serious stack, get
Out of control, super choppy, 34, 039.
reality, the bank account says zero.
I snapped the boom just with my weight and the harness line. I just pulled it right off with the pressure and the speed, and I didn't even hurt myself, but it really looked like it hurt.
I'm on a hustle, I'm on the grind, everything I see, I make it mine. I'm on a hustle, I'm on the grind.
So what's up, Johnny?
How are you? I make it mine.
That's my dad. But yeah, that day was amazing, man. Some floaty jumps, which I love to do with my slalom gear. It's so overpowered. So yeah, on choppy bump and jump conditions, when it's nuking, there's some adrenaline out there. I really enjoy windsurfing here.
I'm supposed to shine next in line.
I really recommend, I mean, you can go through Caracas with a bunch of other airlines, but if you want to drive over to Poland and just make life easier or whatever, you can just hop onto those direct flights from Poland. There's 2 places. You got to look into it, but the prices are great. I heard that there's beachfront hotels that are offering packages with the airline per week, like 1,056 euros, and for 2 weeks, like 1,300 something euros, with I think breakfast included. So I mean, there's a great option to get here. We're waiting for you. There's a windsurf club still here called Like Wind Center from my good friend Xavier from France, and yeah, man, the wind has been great this season. So the other day we went wave sailing. I saw there was a pretty okay forecast here in Margarita, which is not very usual to have, you know, all the swells entering the Caribbean Ocean always gets blocked by the main islands on the outside. It's like a break wall kind of, so for them to filter in here, it has to be a really good angle. So yeah, the swell was on the northwest side, which is my favorite side because you just go and disappear into nature there. It's a deserted area with no signal at all, and you see nobody. It's just us, and waves are great. You know, I was able to do a little bit of jumping, a little bit of wave riding. You know, in the early mornings it's more side to side offshore, and then it turns a bit at 11, 12 o'clock. It kind of shifts with the heat. It shifts a tiny bit onshore, so the wind drops a little bit. But super grateful to get some wave sailing here in Margarita and test our new Tilo equipment as well. The new core wave board is working amazing, and the new storm sail is on fire as well. So it was a great session the other day in the waves. Just super happy to do all, you know, slalom one day, waves and the other day, foiling the other day when it's lighter, and it's just full on. I just love being in the ocean. Super grateful to be working with Tilo International. Alex Morales has an amazing vision. I know him for years. He's a good friend, and just to team up and be part of the family, the Tilo family, is really amazing. You know, at this time in life where, you know, I have a family, and you know, I live in one of the best spots in the world here in El Yaque, and you know, it's just a perfect entire setup to be testing, to be on the water every day. We're doing every single windsurf discipline, and we're making killer equipment, so we're super amped, and our main focus always are the kids, the new generation. We're working on it. He's got an amazing program in Miami, in Florida, the Windsurfing Academy, Miami Windsurf Academy, and we're full rock and roll, and we're gonna keep on pushing.
Well, I tell you what, that looks pretty good over there. Dione Guadagnino doing everything. Slalom, foiling, freestyle, even wave sailing. Looks like they live it pretty large over there, doesn't it? Is El Yaque about to get back on the map? Like he said, it was massive in the 90s. Is it coming back, direct flights? Watch this space. Also, I just got a message from Ricardo Campello, told me he's doing some experiences over there. So they're definitely, the boys are pushing over in Margarita. And I'll tell you who else is pushing. The Bruce boys. Yeah, the Bruce boys over in Tenerife. They've been hitting that slab in the north once again.
Hi guys, yeah, Jochen from Tenerife. Hope you're well. I'm going to talk you through a session we had the other day on the west part of the island. It's a demanding hollow slab that works not very often, and it's very complicated to sail there. First, you have to walk down, you have to jump over rocks to get in, and you have to have good timing. Because if you don't, it's 50% chance that you're going to end on the rocks and going to break all your gear. Two nice wipeouts there the other day. One, I came very late for an aerial, and it looked like I was intending to do a forward of the lip, which wasn't the case. And the second one, I came also too late for an aerial, and I got a really nice holding down for a couple of seconds. hope you have fun watching it, and see you out there on Tenerife as well. Today it's holding 40 knots, and I'm gonna go sailing right now, and I hope you guys have fun as well. See you.
Oh, Jochen, how was that forward off the lip? I watched that clip on social media and I could have swore he went for a forward off the lip. I'm kind of gutted to hear it was actually the wave that's punched him out. But fair play. The Bruce boys are absolutely having it in Tenerife, and it looks like they've been scoring some epic conditions in the last couple of weeks, so I'm sure we're going to hear more from them. Right, next up, we're going to talk to George Grisley. Now, if you haven't checked out his video, Bittersweet, I suggest you do. It's a kind of recap of the video and kind of what the whole video was about. Absolutely epic footage in this one.
Hi guys, George Grisley here. Stoked to spend the whole of November and a bit of December in Jericoacoara, Brazil, a place I go most winters. This year was a bit different though. We managed to make the film Bittersweet as kind of a reflection of my life as a professional windsurfer, but also as a social media manager, and the balance between the two and how that kind of works on a trip. The idea came about when I was looking at the behind the scenes of Martin Molinar making his film Pasco. I kind of got quite inspired by this, and then happened to find some music that week, and it kind of sparked the idea of making a playlist, and then the kind of film came around that playlist.
It's like don't you think? Circles around my head, ticking time bomb keeps me out of bed.
I think the music is super important in any film, and it was really cool that that was the main motivator behind the film in the first place. The project was super fun to film. We did a lot of filming. Actually, for 2 weeks I was injured, so we didn't do a lot there, which kind of put a little bit of pressure on further down the line, but we managed to get it all in and kind of explore all the spots in Jericoacoara. As you can see, I'm currently now in Cape Town. We've been here for 2 months training again. We've just had the Freestyle Pro Tour event here as well, which I managed to secure a 7th place in. Yeah, the rest of the year looks like traveling with the tour to go to events, Freestyle Pro Tour and PWA, as well as some cool adventures in between. And yeah, fingers crossed for a couple of projects mixed in there as well if we get some time. I hope you guys enjoy the film. If you haven't found it, head to my YouTube channel. You can find it there, and I'll see you at the next one.
What did I tell you? Some epic footage in that, and what a great video. If you haven't checked it out, like he said, get on his YouTube channel, check it out. The boy is pushing hard. He's actually over here in Cape Town at the moment. So what are they going to produce from here? We'll have to wait and find out. But if you guys are watching this and thinking, you know what, we had an epic session the other day, Ben, we filmed it, but we don't really want to put it together, we can't be bothered. Well, that's where we come in at Windsurfing.TV. Alfie Hart edits these. All you have to do is just give him the raw footage and some talking to go with the footage. He will edit together and we can put it in a Sendit session. Now, you don't have to be a top pro. It can be a little spot guide. It can be over the winter at your local beach. It could be a trip you've done somewhere. You know, it can be anything. I just want some good windsurfing action, you know, and it can be at lots of different levels. So get involved. If you have a Sendit sessions, Alfie at Windsurfing.TV, send him an email, send send him the stuff and we will do our best to put you a little section together. We've also got to thank the sponsors. SavernShop.com. Yes, they are supporting Sendit sessions this week. So if you're looking for something Savern, SavernShop.com is the place to go. If you've been watching Sendit Sunday recently, you'll know that competition is still open to win a simmer sail. So if you haven't entered that, go back to last week's video and you can find that. So there we go. That is it for Sendit sessions this week. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with a Sendit Sunday and I will be back in Portugal.